Follow my socials.
Hi beautiful people, August 25th, Toaru Kagaku no Accelerator. Action with superpowers. Light spoilers, I feel like I'm repeating myself. The designs are not bad, but the production fails. In this case, it's mostly the script instead of the quality of the drawing itself. I mean, the visual quality is not great. You can see that the budget was cut here and there. And yes, there are fails in that department as well. But again, the problem is that we have a script that's being stretched thin and characters that don't really get characterization. Even the main character doesn't really get that much characterization. It's a world with advanced technology and superpowers, and neither of those are shown as particularly interesting. And the little characterization that we get is bad. This little girl is at the same time the best of the characterization and the vast majority of the worst. And why in the hell are all the characters dressed in such a bland way? It's a world full of characters with colorful hair, and none of them sticks out. It's basically as if they took the first 10 pages of an X-Men story and made it into a whole episode. But let the rocks roll. Why does our main character remind me of Sheldon's costume? And how in the hell at this age of entertainment can you still make an anti-hero and not make him interesting? He's literally somebody who can alter everything according to his own description, but he suffered an accident and he has a cane? If he has teleportation, the cane does nothing. At the end of the episode, I literally thought he was that stereotype people have of House, that he just knows everything, because that's what it looks like. If you watch that series, you can see that he was making assumptions and he could be wrong, and eventually he gets the answer. But in this one, the guy makes deductions out of evidence he didn't see. Nobody tells him, he just knows. The girl is probably the best indication that there was some potential here. Her being a younger version that is the anchor or the original one and can make the others or can gather together into one and be super powerful is cliche, yes. And she's the worst of the characterization because she has a specific way of talking just so she has a gimmick. A speech gimmick that might work is that your character almost always ends the phrases in the same way. Databayo is not nearly as irritating as Mikasa every 3 seconds. I feel like having to destroy a giant wouldn't stop Mikasa, but this would shake her. But at the same time, you can see that not every sentence has the gimmick. She doesn't just follow the guy around, she goes and organizes the sweets for the surprise. And every time I saw her being proactive like this, I said, go with this! But they never went, so there's no story. And that's besides the point that the villains are 3 high schoolers who have no way of acquiring that weapon. The crazier one is practically invulnerable, and you would think that's because of some power, but apparently not? How the hell do you want us to believe that? As I was watching the episode, it seemed that the idea was that the 3 of them had powers, but they were weak powers, so they had to use them smartly to get the weapon? No, just one of them, the weakest one. So they inexplicably steal a weapon from a company that compressed air. A water weapon from a company that compresses air. Because companies can just develop weapons in secret. So any of the basic issues is just not addressed. You literally have police officers who lose their hands behind the shield. It's not a cut here where the shield might not have protected well. No, it's the hand. The police cannot handle the villains, so the super powerful guy comes in and he follows the villains, but the police gets there first. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. But that's it. What did you think of this episode? Leave it on the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. And if you enjoyed it, please like, share with your friends, subscribe, and don't forget the bell. Hi, beautiful people. August 25th.